Greetings of the day to everyone, respected faculties, and my fellow seniors and juniors. I'm extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to welcome each and everyone to this awareness program on ill effects of drug abuse. On behalf of our institution, let's welcome our chief guest of the day, Mr. Rakesh Chandra Shukla, Zonal Director, Narcotics Control Bureau, NCB, Kolkata Zone. Professor Jagannath Padi, Director, Centurion University, Bhubaneswar. Now, I request Professor Jagannath Padi, Director, Centurion University, Bhubaneswar campus, to deliver the welcome address on behalf of our university. Please, sir.
Good morning, Shukla ji and his team. And my dear students, good morning. And as I say, always I say, I love you all. So to start with, again, I'm asked to give a talk. I love to give a talk in the classroom, whatever related to the subject. And this, I'm not an expert on this subject. But anyway, it is a general knowledge that all of you should have in mind. How the society is getting degraded, losing values because of this drug abuse, alcohol, etc. Do you know whether alcohol is permitted in the campus or not? All of you? Yes or no? Permitted? If we are caught having consumed alcohol, then what will happen to you? You will be penalized. And if you repeat it, you will be thrown out. Right? You know that or not? And similarly for drug abuse. There is a difference between use and abuse. And drug is used for what? For, yes, for a good purpose. And drug abuse, if you continue, no drug can be used for a good purpose. You go to that extent that no drug can cure you. Right? So keep that in mind. And I am glad to tell you that those people who abuse drug or consume alcohol is much, much less than those who don't. Right? It gradually spreads. So don't spread. And if you find some hint, yes, I will say, as we are discussing, the network is very strong. We need to weaken it and break it. A lot of student volunteers have come up and they have been telling us the links, and some of the links we could break. And all of you might be knowing that. So for this, it is not here, it is all over the world. And this narcotics control, as Subhaji was telling, it is controlled by United Nations. One body is there which is controlling this thing, NCB, over all the countries. And you might be knowing the head of NCB, Director General, is Mr. Pradhan, IPS, Satyanarayan Pradhan ji, and he is from Odisha. You might have seen in the newspapers about, I think a year back he joined. So he is leading that. So we should help him. As people from Odisha, as students from Odisha, we should give a helping hand so that we should strengthen his... Kya hua? You are very happy. What is your name? You, yeah. Shashwat raho. Drug se dur raho. Okay. So we will be aswast. At least we will be satisfied that yes, our students are doing a good work. Please now. So I'll not take any further time. So I now request Shukla ji. He is the regional director. Regional director, one quiz. He is regional director of East Zone or West Zone? Which region? He could be regional director of or zonal director of which zone? Could be one quiz. East Zone or West Zone? Geographical knowledge apply karo. East or West? Okay. Thank you. So it's a good start. Okay.
Thank you so much, Party sir. And I welcome to all the students of this campus and the students who are here in the hall. You all are the future of this nation. And you have got so much great energy to enhance your skill, personality, to serve this nation as well as the world, as well as humanity. As sir was telling that the one of the great things, the campus is now alcohol free, and you have all contributed a lot. I have come with the one mission. Mission is to make us the campus drug free. What is our mission? To make this university, this campus drug free. Are you going to support me? Oh, yes, you have to. So let's come together, let's help each other, and let's make this campus drug free. Now we'll have the small talk on the drug. Before we will go for a talk, I will have the small videos. Just you see for these are 2-3 minutes. Just see it, then we will discuss what is the ill effect of the drug, why we need to be away from it, and why we should support each other not to indulge in such activities. You know, you have got so much unbounded energy, so much unbounded imagination. You have got so much unbounded dreams. If this unbounded things are channelized for right cause, right purpose, right thing, certainly you are going to achieve something great. If this energy channelized for something bad, this is going to destroy your career, your personality, your health, your body, and certainly to your families. So let's have a small film and just see it, and then we will discuss on these issues. Panda, Shashma, madam. हाँ कोई any film can be started. Just open.
They said drugs would make you cool.
Go in my room.
I just asked you
No,
a
Mom,
question.
shut up, Mom.
Tell me to shut
Leave me
up.
alone.
Get back here. Freehold.
Just say it to my face, dude. What? Just say it, dude. What? It's my face.
What's wrong with you?
Man, forget you guys.
Hey, wake up, sleepyhead. Pay attention in my class.
They said drugs would make you cool. They lied. Find out the truth about drugs.
मैं पहली बार स्कूल में था तब मैंने ड्रग्स ली।
नशे की वजह से मुझे HIV हो गया।
मैंने ड्रग्स की वजह से अपनी मां पर हाथ उठाया।
Drugs is a deadly menace that has infiltrated every class and every age group. India has been fighting against drugs for many decades. But it was in the early 1980s when the situation started going out of control. The international drug trafficking scene was changing, and over the years, had also started being affected by it. Situated between two illicit drug supply areas, the Golden Crescent and Golden Triangle, India had emerged as an important transit point for drug traffickers. As the drugs started pouring in, cases of HIV also shot up due to the use of intravenous drugs through syringes. The scenario led to the enactment of Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985 to combat drug trafficking.
भारत सरकार और राज्य सरकारें ड्रग्स के व्यापार, खासकर सीमा पार से जो अवैध व्यापार चल रहा है, उसे रोकने के लिए कई कदम उठा रही है। भारत सरकार ने ड्रग्स के खिलाफ चौतरफा प्रहार करने की राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर योजना भी तैयार की है।
Since the drug law enforcement is a multi-agency function, the Narcotics Control Bureau was constituted as the central authority on 17th March 1986 to fight illegal drugs and for enforcement and coordination both at national and international level. At present, NCB functions under the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Ministry of Home Affairs has conceptualized the Narco Coordination Center of NCORD mechanism to aid the coordination function of the NCB.
नारकोटिक्स ब्यूरो के पूरे स्ट्रक्चर को हम बदलना चाहते हैं। नारकोटिक्स एक आने वाली नस्लों को बर्बाद करता है, क्योंकि जिस देश की नस्ल खोखड़ी हो है, वो देश कभी दुनिया का लीडर नहीं बन सकता। और मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूं मित्रों, दुनिया का लीडर बनने का भारत का समय आ गया है, हमें कोई नहीं।
We partner with central and state government agencies, paramilitary forces, and other civil society institutions. We are the Narcotics Control Bureau. We work towards our motto, intelligence, enforcement, coordination. Our mandate is vast, and so is our outreach. We are present everywhere. Land, sea, and air. They find new ways, new routes for drug trafficking.
Tengo three, tabi bro.
And we counter them through meticulous planning, coordination, and effective action.
Nowadays, the traffickers, they are not using the mobiles, or they are using social media applications which are not traceable. So it becomes very, very difficult for us to actually intercept these drug traffickers.
He has a reliable network of informers who alert us about illegal activities. suspect comes on our radar, NCB men put them on surveillance.
Illegal information है हमारे पास.
And when the time is right, we take action.
चूँकि एक सिंडिकेट क्राइम है, उस हिसाब से एक लाइफ थ्रेट लेके भी हमें चलना पड़ता है। कई जगहों पे ऐसे आते हैं जहाँ सीजर हमें नॉर्मल दिखता है, लेकिन उसके पीछे जितनी जद्दोजहद हमारी लगती है, या फिर यूँ समझ लीजिए कि जितना लाइफ थ्रेट हम लोगों को होता है, वो स्पॉट पे जाने के बाद हमें कभी-कभी पता चलता है।
Illegal cultivation of opium and cannabis has been a major cause of concern for the country. We ensure eradication of illegal cultivation of these substances.
An international drug syndicate, Narcotics Control Bureau in India, drugs के एक बड़े गिरोह का पर्दाफाश किया।
Narcotics Control Bureau.
We have busted many international drug syndicates where India was used as a destination and transit for drug consignments.
जब ड्रग की रिकवरी होती है तो उसमें एक बड़ा अच्छा सेंस ऑफ अचीवमेंट आता है, अच्छा फील होता है। उससे ये होता है कि हजारों लाखों लोग जो उस ड्रग को यूज करने वाले थे, वो सब मतलब बच जाएंगे इस नशे से।
It is estimated that the drug trade is approximately $400 billion business. The money from the drug trade goes on to fund terrorism and money laundering. NCB works in cooperation with foreign authorities and international drug law enforcement agencies to facilitate coordination and universal action.
ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग, हथियारों की स्मगलिंग और ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग, तीनों चीजों पर हम चेक लाने जा रहे हैं, कठोरता के साथ काम करने जा रहे हैं।
नहीं पिएंगे, नहीं पिएंगे, नहीं पिएंगे, नहीं पिएंगे।
Apart from controlling the supply, we work towards demand reduction too by organizing awareness campaigns and sensitizing the public and youth regarding the effects of drug abuse. The worldwide fight against narcos has grown exponentially more complex as newer and deadlier synthetic drugs like fentanyl and other synthetic opioids have entered the market. The challenge has become even more acute with increasing use of pharmaceutical drugs containing narcotics and psychotropics. Their operations have become high-tech too. The drug trafficking today is not just limited to cannabis, opium, and heroin smuggling. Synthetics and new psychoactive substances are the latest flavor. The traffickers today rely on technology, be it the surface net or the dark web, to entice buyers. Once the order is placed, the payment is made in cryptocurrency like bitcoins. The delivery is by courier and express post parcel mode. The consumer gets the drugs within the confines of his house without having to take any risk of going out and exposing himself to legal action.
Keeping in mind the challenges faced by the nation on account of drug abuse and drug trafficking, the Government of India has decided to expand the activities of the Narcotics Control Bureau by way of revamping the organization and by adding not only the resources in terms of manpower but also in terms of improving the technical competence of the organization.
NCB today is getting equipped to meet these latest challenges. Technology and cyber forensics are being used to answer the traffickers in their own language. We are committed to a drug-free society, and we shall do whatever it takes to achieve our mission. In the service of the nation, Narcotics Control Bureau.
अपने अच्छे स्वास्थ्य के लिए से नो टू ड्रग्स, अपने संतुलित जीवन के लिए से नो टू ड्रग्स, अपने
अब पीपीटी खोल दीजिए। आप लोगों ने एक छोटा सा मूवी देख लिया. You have seen the small documentary on the narcotics and role of the NCB. Now let's start with the very small things. What is drug and why we need to be aware of? Drug क्या है और हमें क्यों जानना चाहिए? Since you are the students, you are the engineering, you are the students of the physics community and the knowledge in your hand, I think it will be meant that this session should be more interactive. You are new, you have so much knowledge, you have got the access to the information highway. Can you tell me what is drug? आप में से कोई बोलना चाहेगा ड्रग क्या है और लोग ड्रग क्यों लेते हैं? No problem. Just come out.
Drugs are actually some substances which means biologically they just create dopamine inside our brain, which make us having addiction for that. And once we start taking drugs, it make us get used to of that dopamine, which make us feel happy. For that, we take drugs every day, again and again and again, and that may causes our diseases like lungs, HIV, and kidney. That kind.
Oh, great. क्या नाम है आपका?
Priyanshu Das.
Priyanshu has very smartly told the gist of what is drug and why we take the drug. उन्होंने बोला drug, उन्होंने यूज किया वर्ड डोपामाइन, उन्होंने यूज किया वर्ड हैप्पीनेस, उन्होंने यूज किया द वर्ड डैमेज. So this is the basically drug. Why we take drug? To feel the happy. So sometimes we have got the wrong notion about the drug. And that wrong notion is that once we take the drug, we are happy. Or drug is a cool and we are taking the drug for the enjoyment, for the entertainment. So this is the drug. Drugs are the chemical substance which affect the central nervous system by inducing intoxication or similar changes in the mental function. As you have seen, as he was telling, there is an intoxicating effect on your nervous system and changing it. Actually, whatever drug you take, it gives, once it goes in the brain, you find some sort of the secretion of a particular dopamine in the brain, and it affects one part of the brain which changes in your mental function, and you start feeling happiness without reason. For example, once you achieve something, like you become, you top the class, you get some service, you get good salary, and you achieve something where you are recognized, you feel happy. Yeah, there is a feeling of the happiness in that is known as the reward function. There is the one part of the brain which controls the reward feeling. Means once you achieve something, you feel little elevated. You feel good. And if sometimes this drug creates that type of situation without any reason. And unfortunately, you become addicted to this unrequired happiness. And you become addicted to it. As Paddy sir was telling, there are various stages of the drug taking which comes to the addiction, like use, then misuse, then abuse, then dependence, then addiction. Like once you are taking the drug, you are occasionally or one or other times once you have taken, you can call it a use. For if you are taking the alcohol, you are taken once, it becomes use like. But once you are, now you can't live without the drug. Or if you are not taking the drug and there is a withdrawal syndrome, you are sick, then it becomes addiction. So these are the various drugs. There are some positive drugs also. Like medicine, you are taking that also called drug. But here we are talking about the substance abuse. Now the new words are being used instead of the drug abuse. The word is being used as a substance abuse. So these are the various narcotic drug, heroin, cocaine, charas, psychotropic substances, medicinal drugs, volatile substance, doping agents and all. The ingredients of drug also have the positive utility like the morphine, codeine, based sedative. But when abused, drugs cause stupor, coma, convulsion, and even death. The last sentence which is written is more important. What is that? When drug is abused, drug can cause stupor, coma, convulsion, and even death. Normally, what is the feeling? There is something wrong information we have got, wrong notion we have got. What is that? Wrong notion says that drug is cool. It is the general impression. What is the impression? Drug is for the enjoyment. Drug is against the boredom. Drug never kills. This is another feeling the people have. Another feeling that whenever I will like, I can start the drug. And whenever I will like, I can stop it, which is not true. This is not the misconception about the drug. This is the general feeling saying you are youth. You got so much unbounded energy. You can think this thing that yes, whenever I will like, I will kind of start. When I will like, I can stop. Not true. Another unfortunate part with the drug is this, that it starts, it propagates from the peer pressure. The person who is your friend, who is very near to you, who is very close to you, he is the person who is introducing drug to you. This is the most unfortunate part with this drug. These are the drugs, just for your general information. Like we have got the 3 types of the drugs known as the natural drugs, semi-synthetic and synthetic. Similarly, it has got on effects. We got the depressant, stimulant, and the hallucinogens. These are a type of the effects on the body. So most of you might be knowing it because all these are available on the net. If you have got any queries, you can discuss on this. Have you seen these photographs? No. This is the opium poppy plant, cannabis, coca, morphine, heroin, cocaine. These are the drugs of the abuse. This is the substance of the abuse. Normally, these are the plants you can call. You might not have seen, but it's available. These are the synthetic drugs. What is the difference between the natural drug and synthetic drug? Natural drugs, which is the plant-based drugs, and synthetic drugs, which are manufactured in the laboratory, makeshift laboratories. You can have very major questions. If they are the substance of abuse, why they are manufactured? Most of them are not licensed manufactured. They are illegally manufactured. There are certain drugs which are useful also, like the morphine, codeine. But so that things are available in the market, but sometimes the people misuse. What they misuse? They are taking the more than required dose. And once they become addict, now that becomes their compulsion to take the drugs. These are the effects. Hallucinogens. They distort the mind, create false sensory experiences, and distort your perception of reality. These are the important words. Perception of reality. That is the unfortunate part. People take drug because they want to have the reward feeling without action, without struggle, without work, without any achievement. Stimulants. They are known as the performance enhancing drug that gives user a brief but intense high. Depressant. This is the most prevalent type of the drug used in the market. Whatever drug you take, finally, the effect of the depressant only means the people will go and sleep. These are the trends of the drug. Only part is you have to see the death rates. You have to understand that the people die because of that. Once you will understand this point, means this is the killer. And this is totally unwarranted, not required. Now I will question, why the people take drug? One, they know that the people may die. Unfortunately, it is like amazing question. ये यक्ष प्रश्न है कि दुनिया में लोग रोज मरते हुए लोगों को देखते फिर भी सोचते मैं नहीं मरूंगा. This is the general feeling. लोगों के अंदर ये लगता है कि नहीं, लोग ड्रग ले रहे हैं, मैं लूंगा तो मुझे कोई असर नहीं होगा, मैं लूंगा तो जब मुझे मन करेगा तब छोड़ दूंगा, मैं लूंगा तो मेरे बॉडी पे इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा, मेरी बॉडी बड़ी अच्छी है. These are the false sensory realities. India, as a general geographical knowledge, India is flanked by the two important what do you call the set up the nations. Like in our eastern border, normally known as the Golden Triangle, we have got the three countries. Myanmar, नाम सुना है? म्यांमार का नाम सुना है? Myanmar, Laos, and Thailand, known as the Golden Triangle, notorious for their drug, especially Myanmar, notorious for their drug manufacturing as well as the smuggling. And in our western border, there are three countries known as the Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran, known as the Golden Crescent, notorious for their drug manufacturing and smuggling. Most important is the Afghanistan. So Afghanistan in our western border side and Myanmar in our eastern border side, and we have find the sandwich between these two type of the nations, and which are supplying the various drugs. So sometimes, since we are the huge country with a population of more than 140 crores of the people, so we are the not only the transit but destination also. And unfortunate part is this, that you being youth are the target of all the drug traffickers, because you have got so much unbounded energy, you have got sometimes time, you have got some of the peers, and you have got some of the money though. These are the synthetic drug: methamphetamine, LSD, codeine-based cup syrup, diazepam, nitrozepam, ketamine. Now, here we would like to stop for some times. I'll just repeat. There are three types of drug. One is known as the natural drugs, which are plant-based, like cannabis. नाम सुना है? गांजा का नाम सुना? ओपियम का नाम सुना? ओपियम को अफीम कहते हैं. And there is a third one is the coca. Coca is normally not available in the India. Normally it is available in the American continent and some of the African continent also. And semi-synthetic is once the natural drugs are processed and they give another product known as they are the semi-synthetic. For example, once you take the opium, once it is processed with the acetic anhydride, it gives the heroin. नाम सुना है heroin का? Heroin का नाम सुना? Also known as the heroin, ice, number 4, and with the various local names also. आपने cocaine का नाम भी सुना होगा? That is processed from the coca plant. That is also semi-synthetic drug. And there are certain drugs which are synthetic, that is purely manufactured in the factory, and they are the LSD, methamphetamine, MDMA, lot of the pharmaceutical drugs. And there are certain pharmaceutical drugs, they are also misused, like the codeine-based cup syrups. nitrozepam, diazepam, tramadol, all psychotropic substances. There are the injecting drugs also, like the buprenorphine, and these are the effects, HIV, hepatitis C. A spread of the drug abuse to the rural areas. Now there's a three major challenges has come to the drug scenario. One is the use of multi-drug by the youths. I am using the word use of multi-drug by the youths. What is multi-drug? Means people are taking more than one drug at a time. For example, in the movies and all, you will be looking after people are taking tobacco and liquor together. Sometimes weeds and liquor together. What is weed? Weed is the cannabis. Not only two, sometimes they are taking three. They are taking the weeds, they are taking the liquor, they are taking the heroin also. This is one of the major challenge because people have got the feeling to experiment. And who experiments? You. You are the who are the youth who want to know, who want to test everything. Let's see what happens. Let's check how it affects. After the multi-drug, what is the second challenge? Second challenge is the spread of drug in the all section of the society and all section of the area. What is that? Previously, it was considered that the drug is the area of only urban area, problem of only urban area, and problem of only rich youths or rich elites. But now it has spread to the almost all the section of society, starting from the ultra rich to ultra poor, from urban area to remotest local area, rural areas. And third, the most important one. Previously, drug was considered to be the male dominion. Drug was considered to be the male dominion. Means only the males are taking the drug. Female used to be the controlling factor in the various drugs. But unfortunately, the trend has reversed. Now the females are always also equal participant in the drug. And this is the one of the worst part of the drug scenario. And this is not the matter of laughing. This is the matter of very serious introspection. And as Sir was telling, whatever you do, create some value, create some ethics, create some standard. And if you are not, you can go up to the any bottom level. You can see in the various newspapers that people are cutting the bodies of their near ones, family members, relatives. I will not say any drug angle was involved in that or not. Now question comes, why we fall prey to drugs? From this we have one thing we have already told, that drug is not a cool. It kills. Once it's, you know, or all of us know that drug has got no positive value, then why we are going to take it? These are the general reasons which forces someone towards drug. What is that? Imitate friends, peer pressure, curiosity, risk-taking and rebellion, boredom, relax, enjoy, stress and anxiety. You can just read it and you can understand that are you affected by any of these? One of the most unfortunate part of the drug abuse is the peer pressure and imitate friends. Means your friend challenge you. Sometimes your personality, your body, your power, everything is challenged. आपको कहा जाता है कि तुम्हारे बस का नहीं है, तुम नहीं ले सकते, तुम्हारी औकात से बाहर है, तुम जाओ, तुम्हारे लिए नहीं बना हुआ है. Means you are challenging somebody to take it. You are forcing someone to take it. And sometimes it's become the part of personality just to show it. Yes, I also can do it. Without reason. Curiosity, another very important part, especially for you only. I am using the word you only because at the age of my or sir or even older persons, curiosity might not be a factor, but for you it is the factor. For you, imitating the friends is a factor. For you, curiosity is the factor. For you, peer pressure is a factor. Because you are living in the hostel, you are more time interacting with your friends. For us, we have got less time to interact. Because we are working somewhere, we have got some time. But now you are getting, sometimes you are getting the time. You are having the close bonds. Now you are having one sort of a small family or group, which once your age goes up, it becomes what you call nullifies, or it has got no effect. Important bad part is the relax and enjoy stress and anxiety. This is people have got this feeling that once you take drug, it is going to give you relaxation. You are feeling enjoyment. It may be temporary enjoyment for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but it has got much more anxiety immediately after that. Because now again you are started searching the drug. Because once you take the drug, as what is called Priyanshu has told, the dopamine is already secreted. You have got the feeling of relax and enjoy, and immediately after that, you have got an addiction tendency, and once you become addict, again you like to have that feeling. That euphoria, I am using the word euphoria. This euphoria is the most important word for the drug. And this for euphoric effect is the major cause of taking the drug. आप लोग बैठ जाएं, यदि पीछे की तरफ बैठ सकते हैं. So, for example, if you take the case of smoking, peer pressure, curiosity, status symbol, another important thing. People once take the cigarette and all, they want to tell that, yes, it is something like a status symbol. Unfortunately, in the movies and all, you find some of the actors are using the cigarettes. And which is unfortunately, now they have, with the instruction from the government side, they have started writing tobacco is injurious to the health, or alcohol is injurious to the health. But still they are using it, which imitates the young students like you, and the people feel like, okay, once this person is, Amitabh Bachchan is doing it, why I can't? Influence of TV, film, smoking is not cool. I am again the word, even smoking, drug is not the cool. Another important part is that once you start, it is hard to stop. This is another false feeling, false euphoric tendency that once I can start, I can stop it whenever I will like. This is purely false. As sir was telling, once you use, then you start misusing it. And once you become misusing, you will start abusing it. Abusing means taking the things regularly. If I will take a small example of alcohol, if you have taken once in a 6 month, you can call it a use. If you have taken, somebody has thrown the party and started supplying the liquor free, and you have taken 3 peg every day, commonly called as misuse. But after that, once you become, you are now addicted toward the euphoria, or addicted toward this dopamine good feeling. Now you have started purchasing and taking it. That becomes now the stage of abuse. But after that, then another stage is known as the dependence. Means now if you are not taking the drug, or not taking the alcohol, or not taking the any drug which we are taking, now it is very difficult for you to stop yourself. Anything you will do, anything to take it. Now you are dependent on the drug. And once you are dependent, up to the abuse, you can be called back. But once you become dependent, it's very difficult. So what happens? Now you become dependent, and after that, then if you are not taking the drug, your body start. Now not only your brain, previously your brain wanted the drug, now your body wants drug. And once you are not taking the drug, what happens? You have got the withdrawal syndrome. You have got the withdrawal syndrome. Means we have got the various type of the physical sickness. Sometimes diarrhea, pain, stomach disorder, and like that. You are now addicted. So this is a serious issue. This is a serious thing. How we can stop it? Because the person who are providing it, our friends, our own environment. And sometimes as a youth, now you are away from the home. And for the career progression and all, you will remain away from the home. After that, you will create your own family. And many times you may not mingle with the society. So sometimes, but always, it is one of the serious issues you have to introspect. So once you start, it is hard to stop. There's a lot of harmful effect I will not talk of. There are alcohol, more than 2.5 million deaths every year, more than that. Alcohol is the world's third largest risk factor for the disease burden. One very good thing is as sir was telling that you have made this campus alcohol free. I am grateful to you all and to him also. These are the short-term risk and long-term risk not discussing. What are the signs of drug abuse? We'll take another 15 minutes. What are the signs of drug abuse? यहां पे मैं एक बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट बात कहना चाहूंगा कि आप सारे लोग समझदार हो, बुद्धिमान हो, you are youth, you have got the wisdom, you have got the energy, you have got the mission, you have got the goal, you have got the capacity to achieve your goal. But please do not fall prey to drug. Do not fall prey to drug. Now, if any of your friends, your peers is falling prey to drug, please protect them. One important part, how we can stop ourselves from the drug, is the capability to say no. I am using the word capability to say no. If anything, you think that this is not right, try to say no. Yes, I will not take. Do not feel that this person will become angry to me. He will unfriend me. He will not become my friend. It's okay. Sometimes the larger goals are more important than smaller happiness. Second, one important thing we are discussing today with the Honorable Vice Chancellor and your Director, sir, along with your Dean, sir, that you must have some goal, mission, target, that to a big in the life. So that this smaller type of the things should not distract your attention. You must have the capability to achieve big and try to have the happiness of the big achievement. Do not be happy with the false achievement or false drugs. So say no to any activity which you think is not right, because you have to decide what is right, what is wrong. Now you are no more kids where your parents are in and around you. You are alone. You are living in the hostel. You are living in the delegacy. So you have to decide your good and your bad. Anything which distracts your wisdom, which distracts your goal, which distracts your achievement, that is bad. So, and anything, if you think that if I will go in this party or if you will go in this room, I may be forced to take the drug, please avoid this. Have another no. If somebody calls, please come, let's enjoy. Say, I have got another work to do. Don't say directly no to him. Tell, somebody calls you, okay, chalo ghum ke aate hain. You know that if you will go, they will force you to take drug. Please just say on phone, यार मुझे आज बहुत दूसरा काम है, मैं जाता हूँ, या मेरे पेरेंट्स का फोन आने वाला है, मैं उनसे बात करूँ. Second, try to open with your parents. Tell everything to them. If you have done something wrong, tell him so that at least you can be taken back. Similarly, teachers also have got a very, very large role to play. They have to understand what their students are doing. And as a student also, if you feel something bad in your area, in your campus, I was very happy to listen that at least you have got the anti-drug squad who can tell the teachers that somebody is in this area, some drug is being sold or being provided. So please help your teachers to achieve your campus and to make it a drug-free campus. So these are the certain physical symptoms like dull looking, glazed eyes, drowsiness, running nose, coughing, needle marks, and like that. Next. Other physical symptoms are the weight loss, malnutrition, some form of the acute aching, tremors, hallucination, constant desire for the junk food. When you have got some behavior changes, irresponsible behavior, argumentative, lack of motivation, solitary behavior. यहां पे मैं छोटा सा बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट बात कहता हूं, यदि एज ए टीचर, एज ए पेरेंट्स, एज ए स्टूडेंट, यदि आपका कोई फ्रेंड कल तक बहुत बढ़िया बातें करता था, खूब बातें करता था, अचानक सोलिटरी बिहेवियर में चला गया. सोलिटरी बिहेवियर का मतलब होता है कि अब वो आप लोगों के साथ ज्यादा मिंगल नहीं होना चाहता. जब भी कोई ड्रग में जाएगा तो क्या हो रहा है, उसको फॉल्स रिवॉर्ड फीलिंग हो रही है. उसको अब आपके साथ बैठ के बातें करने से मजा नहीं आ रहा है, उसको ड्रग लेकर के अकेले में बैठने में मजा आ रहा है. तो क्या करेगा, वो अकेले में रहना चाहेगा. Once somebody is doing that, try to understand that something is wrong. As a parents also, हम लोगों को ये बात ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. चलिए यहाँ पे कुछ आगे बात बोलने से पहले, अभी तक हमने अकेले इसी तरफ से ज्यादातर बोलते, हमने मैं ही बोलता रहा. I was keep on speaking. आप भी कुछ पूछना चाहें तो बोले, बीच में हम थोड़ा सा आगे की बात बताते रहेंगे. कुछ आप लोग कुछ बोलना चाहें, कुछ बताना चाहें, कुछ क्वेश्चन करना चाहें, कुछ आपकी क्यूरियोसिटी हो, कुछ जानने की जरूरत हो. In the last lines, are you listening? Good. तो आपने फ्रेंड्स के बिहेवियर, फ्रेंड्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन द लाइफ. एंड ड्रग के साथ सबसे खतरनाक पार्ट है कि फ्रेंड्स ही आपको ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग कराते हैं. मैं यहां यही कह रहा हूं, सबसे खतरनाक पार्ट ड्रग के साथ यही है कि यहां बाढ़ ही फसल को खाती है. समझ रहे, बाढ़ समझते हो? प्रोटेक्टिव लाइन्स आर ईटिंग द क्रॉप. ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि बाकी जगह आपको प्रॉब्लम, जैसे आप पढ़ने में कुछ गड़बड़ हो तो बच्चे स्टूडेंट है, चलो पढ़ते हैं, बीमार हो गए तो आपको तुरंत अस्पताल लेके जाते हैं, आपके लिए दवा देते हैं, आपके फीस कम हो गए तो मिल करके दे देते हैं. तो कहने का मतलब है कि दे आर हेल्पिंग यू इन कमिंग आउट ऑफ द एंजाइटी प्रॉब्लम. syndrome. Here, they are forcing you to go there. क्योंकि चलो यार मस्ती करते हैं. ये एक खतरनाक पार्ट है और सब जगह ड्रग एब्यूज का मेजर प्रॉब्लम यही है. और एक बार जब किसी कोई ड्रग एडिक्ट हो जाता है तो सबसे बड़ी समस्या है कि पीपल आर नाउ द बिकम aloof. Now nobody wants to mingle him. Nobody want to talk to him. हम में से कोई भी आदमी अपने बच्चों के उस घर में नहीं भेजना चाहता जिस घर में कोई ड्रग एडिक्ट है. So this is the such type of the social taboo. चलिए कोई क्वेश्चन आपकी तरफ से हो तो बड़ा अच्छी बात है. So solitary behavior हो रहा है तो थोड़ा सा ध्यान दें. Another symptoms are the secretiveness, falling rate, use of mouthwash, mint. Secretiveness, another important part. और कोई भी आपका दोस्त है जिसके पास लगातार पैसे कम पड़ रहे हैं, मीन्स यू आर फाइंडिंग दैट वो सदा वो आपसे आके कर्ज मांग रहा है, उतना ही पैसा आपको मिल रहा है उतना उसको मिल रहा है, उसके लिए पैसे कम पड़ रहे हैं, समझ लीजिए कि कुछ उल्टा काम कर रहा है, कहीं कहीं ड्रग खा रहा है. क्योंकि अदरवाइज नॉर्मल जो हॉस्टल खर्चे हैं आपके भी हैं, किताब के खर्चे आपके भी हैं, उसको अलग से पैसे की जरूरत क्यों पड़ रही है? What are the cost of abuse? There is a lot of cost. Broken families, loss of reputation, peer group, pressure, social stigma, school dropout. These are the social cost. Road accident, domestic violence, crime, aggression and violence, insurgency and anti-national activity, arrest, imprisonment, health cost, infertility, psychosomatic disorder, reduced immunity, even death. मैं यहां इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट कर रहा हूं. ये सारी की सारी समस्याएं हैं, फिर भी ड्रग बाजार में है. क्यों? एग्जैक्टली कोई नहीं बनाता. कौन सा ड्रिंक्स? लीकर, एल्कोहल. यस एल्कोहल. देखिए अब यहां तो मैं दो इश्यू पे डिस्कस करूंगा. एक है जिनको बैन ड्रग कहा जाता है. ठीक ठीक, वी विल कम बैक टू दैट क्वेश्चन. ठीक, अच्छा है. लेकिन कुछ लोग फायदे में भी हैं इसके. कौन कौन है? ड्रग ट्रैफिकर, ड्रग कार्टेल, ड्रग पेडलर्स, फ्रेश ट्रेडर्स, एंटरटेनमेंट जॉइंट्स, पब्स. what we can do. मैं अभी आपके क्वेश्चन पे आऊंगा. we'll just we'll discuss that. cut down on junk, fitness. चलिए मैं अलग यहां पे हम इसको रोक करके we'll come back to the question answer session. क्या नाम है आपका? हाँ, नौमीशा. नौनीशा. Sorry, huh? NAMISA. Namisha. Okay. Namisha has got a very good question. She said that once the drug is bad, why drug is produced or why drug is manufactured? Here I would like to clear. There are certain drugs which are banned by the law and they are not manufactured legally. They are manufactured illegally. For example, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine. These are all the banned type of drugs. Even opium, cannabis, these are all the banned drugs. They are not manufactured or cultivated legally. But there are certain drugs which has been in use from time immemorial and they have not been banned totally. For example, the alcohol, for example, the tobacco. And these are the drugs because of their other socio-political reasons. How can? for example, there is a tobacco, there is a lot of tobacco cultivators in the area, and there are a lot of more than 5 lakh or 6 lakhs families are involved on that. And sometimes it is difficult for the government to take the political decision on these issues. And many times, for example, the alcohol, there are certain states where it is banned. For example, Bihar, Gujarat, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram. But you find that in all states it has not been banned because it has been in use from time immemorial. But yes, the government has done the certain restriction to control the volume of the alcohol, percentage of alcohol, volume by volume. So you can have this, that it can be banned, but there unfortunately in whole of the world there is no anonymity on these issues. Pardon? Yeah, you can say it, but I said there is so many political, socio-political reasons. So we will not like to comment on that. It is not banned. In other states where it has been banned, it has been found that it has not been successful. So it is much better if you don't drink. Or the government of India has got the 3 strategy. One is known as the supply reduction, as you were telling. Let's stop. Ideally, there should be no supply. And there is another strategy for which we are today, that is known as the demand reduction. Let there be ideally no demand. If there will be no demand, there will be no manufacture. And third, if the people are taking, at least they should have the harm reduction strategy. There should be a hospital, there should be doctors, there should be wards, there should be counselors, there should be motivators who can, psychologists, psychological counselors who can tell and teach you that, okay, please do not do it. So as Namisha was telling, that's good. If you can have the, ideally, there should not be any drug manufacturer in the whole world. There has been a lot of the drugs the government has banned, but unfortunately they are in the market. For example, methamphetamine. It is totally banned drugs. No license has been given, but it's available in the market because illegally it's available. There illegally it is being in demand. For example, as you said, we are making our campus drug free, means we have banned it. We are not manufacturing in this campus. But unfortunately, the people are sometimes take it. So let's go for our mission. The world's greatest gospel is to know your duty and do it. So let's have for us, there should be greatest gospel. That what is our duty and what I have to do it. So let's decide our goal. Let's decide our mission. Let's decide our achievements. So as Namisha was telling, I agree. Any other questions? किसमें? Caffeine content के लिए कर रही हो. देखिए, caffeine has got some positive value. For example, codeine, if you are taking, there is certain things where some positive effect. Huh? Exactly. For example, I said morphine. It is one of the best pain management medicine available. But if you are taking as a drug, this is going to addict. Codeine-based cough syrup is one of the best cough controlling medicine available in the market. But instead of taking 5 ml, if you are taking whole 100 ml, then the person who is taking is responsible. Who is telling you to go and take the caffeine? Don't take. I don't take. Don't take. Why? See, this is sometimes these are the flimsy argument to suggest the what you call flimsy argument to add our problems. Sometimes we say, if you talk to any person who is taking the liquor, why you took today? I was in tension. Why you took today? I got less marks. What is this here? Instead of reading and improving your mark, you want to take liquor? So I was in anxiety. I got a broken heart and all, something like that. So it is all are the irresponsible arguments. Let's have our own personality. I must decide what I have to take, what I have to not take. For example, in the jungles, there are a lot of snakes. They are poisonous also. Are you going to invite them to bite you? No. कहने का मतलब ये है कि दुनिया में बहुत सी चीजें उपलब्ध हैं, जहर भी है, अमृत भी है, अच्छी चीजें भी हैं, खराब चीजें भी हैं. हम खराब चीजें ही करेंगे, मैं यही लूंगा. क्यों भाई? Why it is required? Decide your own mission, your own goals, your own way of the life. अभी हम बोल रहे हैं ना, फिजिकली फिट रखिए, दुनिया के सबसे अच्छे फिजिकली फिट व्यक्ति के रूप में रहिए. कहिए, मेक इट अ टारगेट, आई एम अ ड्रग फ्री मैन. मेक अ स्मॉल कमिट टू योरसेल्फ कि मैं अपनी जिंदगी में कभी ड्रग नहीं लूंगा, ना मेरे बच्चे लेंगे, ना मेरे पेरेंट्स लेंगे. मेक इट, लेट्स अ कमिटमेंट ऑन दिस. आज हम लोग ये संकल्प लेते हैं. सो मेक योरसेल्फ फिजिकली फिट. संस्कृत में कहा जाता है, आप अपने परम हेल्थ और परम सौंदर्य पे ध्यान दें, बाकियों की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. These are the great peoples whom you know. They all are saying that don't take drugs. Most of them are recognized, and you all of them. Counseling is another important part for which we are here. Counsel yourself. The best counselor is you only. दुनिया के जितने भी काउंसलर हैं वो आपको आपकी काउंसलिंग के लिए ही कहते हैं. यो मोटिवेट करो. So grades, friends, mood, appearance, eating, sleep, secretiveness, sickness, hidden trash. Parents can do a lot of things. Since we are no parents, we will not discuss that. Roles of society, family, peer group, workplace, rehabilitation center, community awareness, street play. These are the something I just talked about. Now let's have another question answers if you want to have. Other than the Namisha's question, any other question? भोजन करने को पाएगा स्टेट लगेगी. गाड़ी लगाने के लिए कर दीजिए, यहाँ से निकलते हुए स्टेट हो.
सर, मैं अपने दोस्त की मदद करने के लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ जो नशे का आदी है? जो नशे का सेवन करता है मेरा दोस्त, उसकी मैं किस तरह से मदद कर सकता हूँ?
Exactly. बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. This is one of the great question you should know. This is very good question he has got. Don't laugh at him. आज के दिन ये बहुत बड़ी समस्या है. यदि कोई भी व्यक्ति आपका दोस्त या आपके घर का, उसको यदि ड्रग एडिक्शन है, ड्रग लेता है, तो आपके लिए बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा मैं क्या करूं. देखिए, यदि वो ड्रग ले रहा है तो इमीडिएटली उसको ये बताने की जरूरत है. अब ड्रग लेने के किस स्टेज पे है यह निर्भर करता है. यदि मान लीजिए मैं ये मानता हूं कोई एडिक्ट है, मैं उस स्टेज की बात कर रहा हूं जब वो एडिक्ट हो गया है, मतलब बिना ड्रग लिए हुए उससे काम नहीं चल रहा है. सबसे पहले क्या करना है कि नहीं, अब तो उसको विड्रॉल सिंड्रोम होते हैं. मींस नाउ ही इज एडिक्ट, इफ ही इज नॉट टेकिंग द ड्रग देयर विल बी विड्रॉल सिंड्रोम, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम द विड्रॉल सिंड्रोम देयर विल बी हेल्थ इश्यूज. हेल्थ इश्यूज क्या है कि आप देखेंगे कि उसका एपेटाइट कम हो गया है, उसको कभी कभी स्टमक डिसऑर्डर होते हैं, कभी पेन बहुत होता है, और कभी कभी उसको अनदर मतलब वेरियस अदर हेडेक्स होता है, कभी कभी स्लीपिंग डिसऑर्डर है, सोमेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स हैं. तो जिस भी सबसे पहली कार्यवाही ये करना है कि उसको उस डॉक्टर के पास ले जाना है जो उसको प्रॉब्लम है. फिजिकल जो सिम्टम है पेन के, दर्द के, बीमारी को, पहले उसको डॉक्टर को ले, मतलब फिजिशियन को दिखाना है. फिजिशियन को दिखाने के बाद जो उसको तुरंत बीमारी चल रही है उसका इलाज होना जरूरी. ठीक है. उसके बाद उसको एक साइकेट्रिक डॉक्टर को दिखाना है जो उसका ड्रग दूर करने के लिए इलाज चलाएगा. भारत में सबस्टिट्यूशन थेरेपी चलती है, मतलब जो वो ड्रग ले रहा है, पहले हमको ये पता करने की जरूरत है कि वो क्या ड्रग ले रहा है, तो उस ड्रग को धीरे धीरे कम किया जाता है, तो सबस्टिट्यूशन थेरेपी बोलते हैं। जैसे मान लीजिए हीरोइन ले रहा है तो उसको बिप्रोनॉर्फिन का इंजेक्शन दिया जाएगा और धीरे धीरे उसको, फिर वहां से जैसे आप साइकेट्रिक डॉक्टर को दिखाएं और उसको ड्रग डी एडिक्शन सेंटर पे ले जाए और वहां पे उसको एडमिट करा दें। मैंने 3 बात बताई। नंबर 1, बीमार है तो सबसे पहले फिजिशियन को दिखाएं जो उसका तुरंत इलाज करे, उसके बाद उसको साइकेट्रिक डॉक्टर को पास ले जाए और उसके बाद ड्रग डी एडिक्शन सेंटर में उसको ले जाके भर्ती करा दें, जहां पे नॉर्मली ड्रग डी एडिक्शन सेंटर के साथ साइकेट्रिक डॉक्टर भी जुड़ा होता है, साइकोलॉजिस्ट भी जुड़े होते हैं, काउंसलर भी जुड़े होते हैं, फिजिकल ट्रेनर भी जुड़े होते हैं, मोटिवेटर्स भी जुड़े होते हैं, ग्रुप ऑफ द पीपल होते हैं। वो क्या करते हैं, वहां पे उनको दवा दी जाती है, उनको फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है, मोटिवेशन दिया जाता है, काउंसलिंग किया जाता है, और जिससे उनको ये फीलिंग ना हो कि मैं अब समाज में जीने लायक नहीं रहा, जिससे उनको फिर से रिहेबिलिटेशन में लाया जाता है। फिर ड्रग डी एडिक्शन सेंटर में नॉर्मली कभी कभी 50% लोग ठीक हो जाते हैं, लेकिन आने के बाद वो फिर से रिलैप्स होता है, फिर से शुरू कर देते हैं, तो उनको फिर से यही कार्रवाई करनी पड़ती है जब तक वो ठीक ना हो जाए, और जब ठीक हो जाते हैं तो उसके बाद उनको रिहेबिलिटेशन सेंटर में ले जाता है। रिहेबिलिटेशन सेंटर में क्या करना होता है, उनको दे हैव टू गो फॉर सम स्किल डेवलपमेंट ना, कुछ काम करना शुरू करेंगे, कुछ रोजगार आएगा तभी तो छोड़ेंगे उसको। यदि वो बच्चे हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, पढ़ सकते हैं तो स्कूल में एडमिट करा दीजिए, कॉलेज में एडमिट करा दीजिए, अपना पढ़ाई करें, और यदि पढ़ने लगे तो अच्छी बात है, नाउ दे हैव कम बैक टू इट। अदरवाइज यदि वो कोई नौकरी काम नहीं करते, बेरोजगार हो गए हैं, तो कम से कम कोई स्किल में सिखा दीजिए कि वहां जाके कुछ स्किल सीखें तो वो अपना कुछ रोजगार शुरू करें। यहाँ के बाद जो है, और प्लस दे हैव टू कीप ऑन, मतलब जो हम उनके पेरेंट्स हैं, फ्रेंड्स हैं, ग्रुप है, उनको काउंसिल करता रहे। ठीक है, एम आई क्लियर? दिस इज फॉर ऑल। ठीक है, समझ में आया? एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? Okay, if there is no question, I think Namisha will be agree to the points which I told. There are the certain decisions we cannot take for going for the 100% ban of the various, because they might have the certain social, economic, political. कॉफी पीने देखिए, देयर आर द सर्टेन थिंग्स, यदि आपको ऐसा लगता है कि कैफीन में नुकसान कर रहा है तो आपको इतना ज्यादा मतलब यू डोंट हैव टू वेरी सीरियस ऑन दिस इशू। इफ यू डोंट वांट टू टेक, डोंट टेक। दुनिया में देखिए, आयुर्वेदा का एक बेसिक सिद्धांत है, देयर इज अ वेरी फेमस प्रिंसिपल फॉर द हेल्थ इज द अति अनाच वर्जयेत। अति अनाच वर्जित। अति का मतलब होता है एक्सेस ऑफ एवरीथिंग इज बैड। अना, if you are living for only test, anything which is good for the health has to be taken. Understood? 2 points. Anything, excess of anything is bad, and anything which is good for the health, even if it is not tasty, it has to be taken. Am I clear? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Padi sir, for giving me the opportunity to interact with. Thank you so much, Padi sir, for giving me the opportunity to interact the future of these nations. I pray and wish them all the best. I want you to achieve the great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this overwhelming session. Now I request Professor Jagannath Padhe, Director, Centurion University, to felicitate our guest, Shri Rakesh Chandra Shukla.
So I hope all of you liked it, enjoyed it. Seriously? Sure. Thank you very much. Shukla. That's it. There is no more, nothing greater than this.
Yes, yes. वक्ता के लिए श्रोता की तालियों से अच्छा पुरस्कार कुछ नहीं।
No, honest talia. You have asked questions, got the answers and clap. So let me felicitate this on behalf of Centurion University, all on behalf of us, we all. Okay. Lord, thank you. Thank you so much.
So now let's welcome Dr. Sangram Kesari Swain, Dean Students Welfare CUTM Bhubaneswar campus to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, all the students. I would like to thank Rakesh Chandra Shukla for the beautiful session. And you know that more than a decade that the initiative that we are doing, like sir has already mentioned, anti-drug brigade, and you'll be happy to know, sir, we are also having special police force. So that is also helping the commissionerate of police. So that is known as actually special police officers, and all the girls were selected by the police officers, and they are also passing on the information. So this campus is also collaborated with the commissionerate of police, and we are doing a lot of these things, and we would like to take your help in future to take this initiative forward and to make our campus completely drug free. Like Paddy sir has already mentioned that we are not having alcohol in the campus, but you know that there is zero tolerance for any such type of menace in the campus. So thank you so much, sir, for your time. Thank you, Paddy sir, for being with us, and Vice Chancellor was there. So I would like to thank Vice Chancellor for allowing us to have the session with you. And most importantly, all the people, those who are here in the campus, all our future assets, and the people they are watching us online. We thank you, all of you, and we would like to take this initiative forward in future. Thank you.